It's 6:30 to 7 o'clock now in India, so we are around 4 hours and 30 apart. But the internet now connects everyone in the world. Isn't it amazing? Sagarika, I want to tell you congratulations for the amazing woman and strong woman and example that you are, and for what you have achieved so far with this amazing movie. Sagarika, unfortunately, you have experienced what I have experienced as well. You have been through the hands of the child protection in Norway. You are an Indian lady that was living the dream in Norway until the social services decided to steal your children. But you won the battle. It took about 2 years, I believe, but you won the battle. Would you like to say to us, please, what did they use? What were the reasons? What happened to you in May 2011?
Yeah, actually, if I am talking about that, how they take care of my children, how they took care of my children on that time. I'm just starting from the first actually. I'm just giving some introduction about myself at first.
No, so fine.
Yeah, I was born and raised in India, and actually, this incident was happening in 2000, 2011, 11 May. So this actually, I was staying with my husband in Norway, and after my marriage, I transferred to Norway, and I was settled there, and after my marriage, and basically, right now I am just shared my own experiences and basically conspiracy and unlawful practices of the child welfare in Western countries. And obviously, I should talk about my book because the movie, Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway, the Bollywood movie is based on my book, The Journey of a Mother. Just showing that you can you? This is
Your book.
my book.
Yeah.
The Journey of a Mother.
Congratulations on that book, on having done,
Yeah.
of having written the book.
Yeah. So, actually, the story is really heart-wrenching and just make everyone blood boil. But still, I believe I am also the luckiest woman. And when I think about the destiny of the millions of this family and with their nightmare, I migrated to Norway after my marriage, where I decided to settle with my husband. But Barnevernet, the Child Welfare Services of Norway, adopted my both babies from kindergarten and placed them into the foster care.
They were 3 years and 1 year old, right?
Two children.
But 1 year old and 3 years old.
They are just basically my son was 2.5 years old and daughter was 5 months old. At first, it was not clear to me that how they took away my children and what was the reason. It is the reason behind it. That is most horrible thing was happened in my life actually. But it was the first time in my life, but not the first case when the parents were scapegoated by them. Even Indian people don't know actually. In India, people even when people got to know about the story about the case, they are really got very much frightened what was happening in outside of the world. So people didn't know about that. The child welfare had taken away the children from their parents in European countries. People didn't know about didn't know about that in India basically.
You never heard about that.
Yeah.
You never heard about that before.
Huh?
When it happened to you did not know nothing about it.
They didn't know about that. After that they came to know when the media when media attention was covering the whole when my parents were attached with the Indian government, and we are just got help from the Indian government, that India was and all the medias of the India, they already have published all the news in the all the articles, and so many newspapers. People got to know about that, and on that time slowly it was clear to me I am the only fighter in my battlefield, and the situation is between a hard and rock place actually. So now, if I am talking about the child welfare, that basically the child welfare claiming the mothers are incompetent, the system practiced by you, it is more political and commercial than the humanitarian and social obligation. As its main, the objective is to garner political support for the present political regime in our country by generating the fake employment. Basically, using the children like a commodity, you know, and it has also been the reported in various social media that child abuse in your country, in actually in Norway, against such kinds of adopted children is not less than in magnitude. Basically, they just take away the children, only gave the false education to the parents. There is almost of the wiser explanation they already gave against of the parents. So basically, these things. And if I am talking about my case, there was two lady, Shubha and Signa, came to my home, and every day they are just noticing what I will do in my home. But they are just taking the pictures and filming every time, and it is very much disturbing elements on in my home, because if you think about that, uh, somebody will come to your home and just knocking your door, and every day they are just used to sit in the sofa and take pictures and filming and what you are doing in your home. So this is kind of a very much different. You know that. And by the way, my husband was not supporting, or even my in-laws family and husband was not supporting, and they got to know about that, and after that they are just creating a preparing game actually. So when one day what was happening, that when I every day I used to go to the kindergarten, they every day they follow me. That when I was going to the kindergarten, so they are also followed me, and after that we have just returned back from the kindergarten, and they arrange a meeting. So during the meeting, they just start to just talk with me and my husband, and they at first they put allegation against of me that why you are not preparing the breakfast. So I told them that I already prepared the breakfast. Why your husband is not preparing the breakfast? And after that, they started to talk like that. Um, you put allegation against of your husband that your husband is not supporting you. So I told that when I just told you that my husband is not doing that things. I never tell you my private matters, and my husband even when they're just talking like this, my husband my husband even on that time he was very much short tempered, and he was very much short tempered, and he was getting very much angry, and there is creating some drama, and actually it's a very creating some violence, like he's got very much angry, and told that put them against of me in front of them, and there is some chaos in front of them, and actually they just want to their actual needs to take away the children from their parents. The main Main thing is they will abduct the children from their parents. That is their main criteria. Only they just want to need to success their actual needs actually. So that's why they're just creating such kind of a drama.
Yeah.
You know. So later I got to know, and later I meet several families going through the same battle. There were the many families where the distraught parents committed suicide due to their unending trauma. If you think only the children suffer, their parents' life goes to hell, and which I can realize from my life.
Yeah.
At that moment, I thought that I would not survive without them, but for the sake of the children, I should come back with most powerful enemies in my life.
Exactly. Exactly.
I asked them, why do you, I just give some example like there is lots of cases. Even I portrayed all the stories in my book. One of them, a Sri Lankan family said me if we will raise our voice against of the Barnevernet, the caseworkers threatened us, you people will never get back your kids. Even nobody can believe us in our country. And we would be criticized everywhere because they will think we are telling lie because the caseworkers were being given the fake allegation against of us.
Yes.
Then as parents, we are not properly looking after our children. That's why they get frightened and they are not telling anything to the media. Yeah. So the allegation was we fed children too much chocolates and poured much sweets in orange juice. And we have combated our bitter battle during 4 years. This Sri Lankan families are told me. So do you know that Sri Lanka is another country?
Is a what?
Sri Lanka is another country.
Yeah.
So one of the family I met, they told me. So they told me that our life is going to hell. Being a sufferer, I can assume what question will arise. Why did you take the children the array? Then the second question will arise. What's wrong with you? Do with them actually. So what was the main reason? So actually, I can remind some situation like I thought that I would not survive without my children. I would talk anyone of my friends and relatives. And after that, in my question, am I a preparator? No. So why? I will get frightened. It's my parental rights being a mother. For the sake of children, I should continue my battle to rescue them from this hell, actually. So I am just suffering a lot, but I never leave my fight actually. So I am even I made several families like an Australian family. I made some Australian family like several times the caseworker proposed my husband. They told me that several times the caseworker proposed my husband if you should divorce your wife in future, you can apply for the single fatherhood. That the same case was happening in my case. My I mean the Barnevernet told my husband to give divorce your wife. You will get the single. You can get the custody of as a single fatherhood. So they don't want that the husband wife the husband will give support to their wife actually. So they just want to spoil the whole family.
Yeah. On your case, they have used.
The same thing is happened if you can see the several cases. The same thing was happening. That most of the cases they're always put them against of the mother, and after that they just want to separate the both of the parents.
Yeah.
And telling lie and just give some fake allegations against of um, parents, and they are just and the husband think about that my wife is put allegation against of me and just kind of a
Trying to fight each other. Yeah. Sagarika, in your case, they have used so stupid reasons like you feed your kids with your hands and you don't use a spoon. The clothes they were inappropriate, and the children is sleeping with mom and dad in the same bed. When definitely these only shows cultural differences between Norway and India. So you're not being a bad mom, and he's not being a bad dad. It's just different between India and Norway. So who are they to say that it's correct to feed with a spoon and is correct to sleep in different rooms and in different beds? It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's totally crazy because it's a cultural. I think it's a cultural difference, obviously, and one of the main cause is that they just want to adopt the children and they just want to separate the children from their families. So they just put allegation whatever they want actually. This is a such kind of a wiser explanation they are given every cases. Uh,
Have they tried to use
yeah.
something that you didn't have mental capacity? Did they try to say that you're crazy, for example?
Give an example that you already knew about that the allegation was feeding with the spoon and feeding with the hand. I am not feeding with the spoon. I am just feeding with my feeding children through the hand. So and sleeping in the same bed. And there will be the another allegation that when I am just when I can remember that some glasses is fall down in the ground, and after that it's the glass has broken, and my son was rushed to the rushed from the kitchen, and I thought that if might be he will be falling down in the ground and something will be prick in his leg. Might be he will be wounded, and that's why I can remember that I could remember that the kindergarten, I mean the child welfare employees were sitting on the sofa. I told them that please take care of my child. I'm just I'm just want to clean my kitchen, and after that I will get back to you. But they are just put the allegation against of me that I am just shut the door of the kitchen and I'm just doing my work. And my son was outside in the kitchen, and even I locked the door of the kitchen. So this is a they are just told totally wrong thing, and they are just already this kind of a lie.
Yeah.
They are just everybody knew about that. The little baby, the little baby just rushed in the kitchen, and might be he will be falling down over there. He will be wounded. So this is the that's why I told them that please take care of my child, and I will get back to you. And they told that they gave me fake allegation against of me. So this is the I thought that such kind of allegation they are totally. I mean, they just want to fulfill their pretend game actually. So there are lots of allegations over there. I just read some article like that.
Sagarika, your children, they have been in foster. They were separated from you. You did ask help from India government, and I believe that India has helped you. So you went to India and you got the guardianship before the children went to the uncle, and then in India. So it is already a major success. The children to go from Norway to India to an uncle. That is amazing. But all of these, it is because India government did help you. Is that correct?
Yeah, obviously, but what was happening on that time when my parents is already attached with the India government. They already have stretched their hand for helping me and my family. So on that time, my husband and his family already has conspired by uh, with the child welfare. And you know that when I just want that my 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 parents will be the foster parents when they just want the Indian government want to repatriate the children in Norway, from Norway to India. So they chose my parents as a foster parents. So after that, my husband and his family start to blackmail me. Being a foster parents like the children's uncle. So I didn't want to agree to sign the agreements, and even they threatened me every day. Even they told me that if you are not signing this agreement, so I never want the children will bring back to India. So this is actually that kind of a conspiracy was happening on that time. So my husband and my brother-in-law um, uh, tried to um, tried to sign a fake agreement. So previously already I have signed the agreement when the ambassador um, uh, was as a witness, was there as a witness. So this agreement was a tripartite agreement. We all are signed in this agreement. That is a real agreement. After that, one day, when when the Indian government sent the ambassador to Norway, so they already the date already has confirmed that children will repatriate to India. Just few days ago, my husband and his brother tried me to sign a false agreement. So that there was mentioned over there that I never get back my children. Even I will apply in the Indian court. Even I apply to the Indian Child Welfare. I never get back my children. After the children will be after the repatriation to India. So I didn't sign this agreement, and they tried to bully me and just threw me from home. So I don't have any. I mean, I was a helpless mother on that time. I don't have any clothes. Even this is I mean, you know that so cold, and you know that I don't have food. I don't have shelter. Even and the police force was already they are already contact with my husband and his family, and they are just took my passport in the child welfare office. It's a I mean long conspiracy was happening with me. Afterwards, the children I it's a long story actually. I already have written in my book.
Yeah, yeah.
So and just few things I just want to tell you
It
that
took about 7 months.
after a long fight, after the long fight,
7 months,
I
basically.
returned back. Yes, after a long battle, I just returned back to India, and before the children will come to India, will repatriate India, and I just wrote a letter to India. I can remember that I wrote a letter to the India government that please help me and my life at stake, and I just want to return back to India. And on that time, I don't have the passport, and my in-laws family and my husband actually collect the passport from the apartment and put them to the child welfare office. So I don't have passport on that time. After that, I got back my passport, and after that, I just returned back to India. And I am also approached to the Indian government that please um, repatriate my children as soon as possible. And I wrote a long letter to the Indian government that my life at stake and my husband and his family was not helping me. They already have attached me to Barnevernet. I'm in child welfare. So, so they are already have in touch. So I am just struggling alone. So the India government was helping on that moment, and I'm just returned back to India. And after that, the children repatriated in India, and they detained my in-laws family. And whenever I am just want to meet my children, every time my in-laws and my brother-in-law threw me from home and harassed me several ways, and they threatened me to the wounds, local wounds. So it's a long story, and after that, I got the custody through the. I mean, it's a long story. I was
did
approached
you
to
have
the
the support?
child welfare of
Did,
the India.
did
I
you
was
have the
approached to the India.
did you have the support from the people because you were on the news? Did the people they supported you, and do you think that was very important for the court to give you the custody?
Yeah, the High Court, the judge of the High Court, and my lawyer was helping me, and one of my friend, Suranya Iyer, she was helping me a lot. And first of all, the main actually Brinda Karat and Sushma Swaraj,
Mm-hmm.
those women who is the who are the Indian leader, Indian political leader.
Wow.
They were helping me on that time for the repatriation for repatriation. And on that time, after that, when I just got the custody of my children in the Indian court to the Indian court, um, Mrs. Shurana Iyer was helping me on that time. So my as well as my lawyer also. And I made with the Women Commission in India. I made with the several, I mean, child welfare offices, and after that, they even I already have approached to the child rights and the child protection in India. So lots of things I just need to do on that moment. So it's a long battle
Yeah.
actually. So
Sagarika,
being
I did get the president of the country, the Portugal. So I was on the TV. I was doing lots of interviews, and the subject matter in Portugal was not known. It was the first time a mother saying black and white, "My baby was kidnapped by social services." And back then, as you know, in England, uh, I did confront because it was front. So I got the moment to speak with the president of the country of Portugal. His name is Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa, and I got to have him in front of the TV, and that was alive in the news actually that moment. And he said, I'm going to see what I can do." Nothing has been done. I spoke with the MPs of the government. I spoke with the Prime Minister as well. I spoke face to face, all of them face to face, with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and nothing has been done. Nothing, I have been in all the TV channels in Portugal, in all of them. I have been the front page, the cover of the most important magazine in Portugal, and nothing happened. I made an investigation to exist with a brilliant journalist. with my help, she got several mothers together. They gave the testimonial that happened to them as well in England, but nothing happened. Has been unfortunately 7 years that I don't have my baby. The last time I saw him, he was 1 month old, and it's been 7 years. And Sagarika, I do not know the color of the eyes of my baby. Is that bad? Is terrible. It's a very hard battle, but I don't want to give up. And a case like yours is amazing. But I believe that the government did help you. Why do you think, Sagarika, for example, why do you think that Portugal doesn't help me? What are your thoughts on that? What do you think?
Obviously, I just want to tell the government of your country that when the citizens' life at stake and the parents, so obviously the government will need to will need to stretch their hand and for helping, because you both are citizens of the Portugal, I think.
I am
So
Portuguese, yes. My baby has the right to be Portuguese too.
okay, so if the government will not helping you, so what's the rules and what's the regulations? Was why people can believe the government? Why they just vote the government? You think about that. When the citizens' life at stake, the government will not helping, not stretching their hand for helping them. So why you will choose the government? First of all, why you are voting? Why you will vote the government if there will not such kind of a rules and regulations for the such kind of a family are already stayed in the outside of the country. So if you think about that, people after that what will be happen? That nobody will go to the outside. Nobody will go to the outside. They just got frightened that if I will go to the outside of the world and anywhere, so might be they will be taken away my children. So nobody will visit to the other countries. If, give an example, I am an IT professional. So several times I already have got the opportunity to go to visit the outside of the India.
Hmm.
So I never visit uh, any of the countries outside of the India. Why? The main cause is I already have suffocated. I already have suffered with that kinds of a things, and already having trauma. I know about that. If I will go visit to the other countries, might be uh, again they will be taken away my children, and I'm getting very much frightened after this kinds of a thing. After a long, you know that somebody, I mean, in Norway, um, who is the already, I mean, some of the citizens of the Norway, they told me that they are Indians actually. They told me that your movie is uh, going to the blockbuster in Norway. People are very much excited to watch this film. And Mrs. Chatterjee vs Norway is the blockbuster movie in Norway. So kindly you can come to Norway. Everybody wants to meet with you. So I told them that if I will come to Norway, if I will visit to Norway. So you think about that. The government again,
What do you think?
government will put me in jail.
So you
So
strongly
yeah.
you strongly believe that. You strongly believe that they would put you in prison if you go back to Norway.
Huh?
You believe that they would put you in prison if you go back to Norway?
Yeah, if I will go back to Norway, if I will meet with the after this movie already have released in Norway and liked everybody liked this movie and movie is going to the blockbuster. So everybody wants that I will visit Norway and all the Indian citizens, all the Norwegians wants to meet with me. So I am just get frightened that if I will visit Norway again, so Norwegian government might be they will be put me in the jail. Might be they will be detain me. Might be they will be detain me again because I already protest against of them.
Yeah. What
So I wrote the book. I already have written the book.
Yeah.
And the movie is already have released and it is already is going to the blockbuster. People likes it and already the Norway government already people are actually already knew about that what was happening in Norway, and they just want to try to wash their faces, and they just tell so many things. I mean, if you read the articles of any of the often posted and lots of the Norwegian newspaper, the child welfare personnel are told lots of things against of the film and against of me. So think about it that um, after a long time they even never think about that Indian mother is protesting after a long time and already uh, she's already have fought against of this case and just returned back to India and already get the custody of the both children. So already she is winning back. Already they knew about that. Everybody knew about that. If the child welfare has taken away the children, the family never get back the children again. So until the 18 years after that, the whole family will be spoiled. Everybody knows about that. But this is the main thing that after a long time back, I am just getting after two, 2.5 years, 2.5 years later, I am just getting back my children. Thank God.
Sagarika, the Norwegian embassy called the movie a work of fiction. A work of fiction. And they say the child welfare not driven by profit. Indians will think of us Norwegians as cold-hearted tyrants. We are not. I take pride in the system I present. He adds and says child welfare cases are complex, but in the best interest of child. Norwegian view that children primarily should grow up with their parents. He says as well, child welfare service can only intervene when neglect, violence or abuse is confirmed. Norway has a duty of confidentiality and privacy protection in all cases. This is Hans Jacob Frydenlund, the Norwegian ambassador. Have they apologized for what they have done? I believe they have not. My next question to you is, you do know that there is another famous case on social media.
Yeah, I just want to tell something like that what the Norwegian ambassador already have told about that cases actually. First of all, I already have spoken to the social media against of the Norwegian ambassador, and again I just want to tell against of the Norwegian ambassador. I condemn the false agreements by the Norwegian ambassador in the papers. Actually, he spoke about my case without even having any decency to ask me. He should take this as an opportunity to sensitize the Norwegian care workers about the cultural prejudice. Okay, so this I just want to tell that
Yeah.
whatever they already have already he has given that is a totally false statement.
Sagarika, in 2018,
If you think about that, even the 10 years, the 10 years after I have single-handedly brought up my children so well in full view of the world, when the whole world can see the beautiful bond between the mother and the children, and the Norwegian government continues to spread the tales against of me. Till today, they have not apologized for the racism of their care workers. They destroyed my family, my reputation, and they traumatized my children, and they supported my husband when he was cruel to me, and they call themselves a feminist country. You know that? So how they call them as a feminist country, I don't know.
you're saying that
Norway calls them.
yeah,
They are a feminist
Sagarika,
country.
are your children traumatized? Do they remember everything that happened?
Yeah, they are traumatized because right now my daughter is doing well because when the incident was happening, my daughter was only 5 months old. So this is not the age to understand everything. So and my son was 2.5 years old on that time. He was growing up actually. So he can understand what was happening on that time. And actually, after that, he was suffering in severe mental trauma actually. So when I just got the custody of my both children, I already have met several psychologists, and I got to know that my son was suffering in ADHD. After that consequences, yes.
Do you see any consequences now on his behavior? Does he pee in the bed? Does he cry? Does he not want to be away from you?
Not every time cry. He is not scared, but sometimes got very much angry and creating violence in front of my parents. These things was happen sometimes without any cause.
Okay.
He was very much short tempered, and sometimes he was reiterated the same words. And but he was suffering some delay development, like
Sagarika,
so.
I believe that with your love, both of your children, they will heal. They will be fine. I believe that your mother love will cure
Yeah,
everything.
obviously, they need the mother love, and if, even my daughter is doing well. She is very intelligent. She is doing well everything, but somehow that it was affected my son was because a very tender age he was actually the suffering such kind of a horrible trauma.
Yeah. The father is in Norway, isn't it? Do they speak with the father through the computer? Or
Father never contact with me and my children, and still he was in Norway, and he was supported Norwegian government, and he got the citizenship in Norway. So I am working as a single mother. I am a software engineer. So I am just a sole breadwinner of my family.
I think
So
I think the fact that you've done, it's sad that the children are not contacting with the father, but if the father is is um, is thinking in a way so different from you, maybe it's better than that you are just with your children and you're not disturbed now by the father and his craziness, I will say. So,
no, I think that I right now think that if your husband will not supporting you, better that you will leave that kind of a person, because people keep the relationship with that kind of a person that they will help each other. So when I am not getting any kinds of help as a husband,
Yeah.
So why I am
Yeah.
keeping the relationship with him? Even he never contact with my children. And children, my daughter sometimes telling me that I don't need such kind of a father. I thought I am thinking about that. My mother is a. I just want to stay with my mother and my maternal grandparents. So I don't need the father.
Did they see the movie? Did your kids saw the movie?
My kids both were watching the movie with my parents. So they are very much excited, and I can remember 2 weeks ago they already have watched the movie. And um,
Was it hard to see the movie?
they got actually it's a very much heart wrenching movie. You know that when my daughter watched this movie, she was crying on that situation. So actually, she was very little on that time. So she can right now she can understand everything.
I'm sure that she's very proud of you.
Yeah,
The very
she
lion
uh,
mother.
my daughter told me that I'm just proud of you that being a mother like you.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Sagarika, I just want to ask you one thing. Are you aware that in 2018, the BBC, so English channel, published that the title of the documentary was Norway's Silent Scandal, and it was a psychiatrist that was in a group of the social services on the main group deciding everything about the psychological tests for the parents. And this psychiatrist, he was downloading 200,000 pornography pictures, and he was used as an expert witness by the Barnevernet for many years. And the same expert has removed children from several families, and they didn't do anything to the cases. And it was said even that you went to the prison, you was condemned by pedophilia, you went to prison, and the court decided that his own children, he can have his own children after coming back from prison. How amazing is that? Did you know about that?
Yeah, I know that because there are the several foster family, several foster parents, they are pedophile. Even the child welfare never take any kinds of allegation of against of them, because you know that whatever if once the children has abducted by the child welfare, and after that they send them to the foster care, they never uh, keep any contact with the foster families, because whatever was happening over there, you know that some children are getting are suicide over there, and even some are murdered by the foster carers. So it's happened. I know that it's happened, and even I mentioned in my book.
Okay.
There are the several cases over there. Such kind of a cases was happening because the foster carer are basically they are alleged to murder of the children.
So the fostering. So when they take children from the parents, the fostering families, they get money with the children. There is a whole business of lawyers, judges, police, teachers, kindergartens all around. There is pedophiles that they are in the system, the psychiatrists, the foster families.
All that they are in the loop. All they are in the attached.
Yeah.
With such kinds of cases, they are just like a genocide. They are just like a genocide. They are just spoiling the whole family. And whatever they are doing, whatever they will be done, and afterwards, nobody can wearing their mask actually. People, because they just want to suppress everything against of them, whatever the allegation against of them, they every time they are just suppressing all these facts.
And the Barnevernet, there is several
Yeah.
cases. There's your
Several
case is
cases they are
famous.
suppressing. They are suppressing lots of things because you know that in a foster family, several children are suicide in the several cases, and lots of homicide, suicidal cases is happening normal in foster family, and some foster parents are pedophile.
Yeah.
So these things never, never. The child welfare is actually Barnevernet means child welfare, but they are not taking care of the children.
Yeah,
They are not.
it's not the best interest of the children.
That's kind of a so-called welfare, so-called child welfare.
Yeah, it's child trafficking.
Child trafficking.
Yeah, and there is the Bodnario case, your case. There is Tyler, the baby Tyler, the American lady. That's a big case as well. And
Yes.
and now
Turkey case. Turkey case.
Yeah.
One another case was happening in Turkey. Turkey, and both mother and father were the citizens in Turkey and Norway. And they hijacked when the foster family visited to Turkey. So their real mother, their biological mother, biological parents kidnapped both children from the foster carer when they visited to the, in Turkey. So after that, they are just appealed to the Turkey court, Turkey High Court. So they got the biological parents already have got the custody of the both children. After that, what was happening when they when they flew to another country from Turkey to somewhere I cannot remember. So on that time, the uh, child welfare of Norway and the foster family hijacked the flight and take away and remove the children from there. It's a horrible case. I have mentioned in my book this case.
Is your book available in Amazon? I will put a link to your
book. Amazon and Flipkart.
Yeah, I will get that link from you to put on my website. Why do you think now the Ariha, the baby that is in Germany, why do you think he's not getting the same support from media? Why do you think is taking so long?
It's taking so long because I thought that in my case, government was stretching their hands and they're just helping me and uh, uh, very soon actually because they are just whatever in the earlier case um, uh, the Indian government is not helping too much because I thought that this is already have delayed because already two hours has gone. So we already have put pressure to the Indian government. Actually, what was happening that in my case there is another government, Congress government was there, and right now there is a. I don't want to share about these things because
Germany.
but I just want to tell you because it's true. So right now, the BJP government is ruling our country. So this government is not taking care and not such kinds of a case. They are not helping too much. So even I went to the several of the Ministry of the External Affairs. They already have talked with me. They told me that they will help them. And even they already have the discuss with the family of the Ariha. They already have talked with the Ariha's mother and father. They told that Right now the case is going on. Until the case will be closed, they cannot repatriate the child to the India. So if you think about that, the case will be going 3 to 4 years, more than 3 to 4 years. What will be happening? Because right now Alia is almost 2 years, 2.5, 2.5 years I think. So after 3 years, give an example, after 3 years, she will be 5.5 years. I mean 5.5 years. So after that, they start to if the government official will discuss with the child welfare, they told obviously they told them that child was growing so in the foster family. It's already as 5 years
Settle.
has gone and
The
it's
child
also
is
children
settled.
she is belong right now belongs to. So how if the child will be repatriating to the India, so it will be going to affect to the child. So it's I mean you think about that how much the stress is going on. I know that because every day sometimes I am just talking with Arya's mother, and obviously I am giving strength to her, and even we already have put pressure to all the government, even the external affairs. They already have told them that we are helping you obviously, but at first need to close the case, need to close the court case actually. So the child welfare is just the court case is going for a long time, and you think that the prolonged years actually. So
Sagarika,
if you think of that,
I have, when I was on the TV in Portugal, I had many Portuguese women saying that happened the same to them in Portugal. That the Portuguese government is taking the children from the Portuguese mothers. Sometimes he uses the reason because they have grow up in institutions, because they are poor, they don't have conditions, because of domestic violence. The mothers, they say that the husband hit them, they went to the police and they took the children away from them. Do you hear about these kind of situations in India from the Indian social services?
no, it's never happened because give an example that if the mother and father will be handicapped, if the mother and father cannot, the mother and father will already have approached to the child welfare that we will not to take care of the child. Then, if they will get the permission from the parents, then they will take the children away. But obviously, the children and parents will be in touch. It's never happened that come some persons will come to my home and just film me and just take away the abducted the children from my home. That is never happened. That never happened in India. Without any cause, given such kind of a sexual harassment, like such kind of a murder or anything, like such kind of a or homicide, whatever, such kind of a things will not be happened with the child. So never take away the children to the parents. In our country, parents is the guardian of the child until until 18 years, and even after 18 years,
Yeah.
till the parent is helping the child in the action.
Yeah.
So you know that.
But I am aware that in Portugal, the institutions, the Portuguese institutions, they get lots of money for one child. For example, the minimum salary in Portugal right now is 760 euros per month, and the institutions, I think they get for one child 1,400 euros. per one child. So it is a lot of money. The foster families, they get money for the children. So there is many people interested in the destruction of the family, separation of the family. So I'm getting lots of message from people asking for support.
Yeah, if you watch the movie, the same things it is based on my book actually. So I already have mentioned in my book that the foster family got the large amount of money from the foster family. Even my brother-in-law, when he got the custody of the children as a foster carer, he also got the money from Norway. So they never disclose about that. And after that, when these things already when people will watch this film, people can these things will be showing in the movie also. So in my case, my in-laws family and my brother-in-law already have attached with the Barnevernet. So when they just taken away the children. So the brother-in-law already got the large amount of money from the foster family when the children after the repatriation of the children. So that was happening in my case. So I knew about that. I knew about that.
Sagarika, if we want to watch the movie, I think we can watch one day in Netflix, isn't it right? And my question as well is it Bollywood going to give you some money for creating an institution? Is it going to help your family? Does it some money from the tickets that isn't being a success? Are you going to get some help from it or not?
From you.
Now the money from the movie.
Yeah.
Is it some
Actually,
for you?
I wrote the book, and when the production team was, I already have approached the production team on that time. I sell my book actually sell my book rights. So I got the signing agreement. Actually, after this agreement, I already have signing agreement actually. So after the signed the agreement, I got some amount of money from them.
So the book is
Yeah,
yours.
already the signing agreement I got.
So the book is yours, and you sold the rights of the book.
Yeah, this is the separate thing because if I am talking about the book, every year I got the money. The percentage I will receive according to the selling amount. Some that give an example that if the publisher will sell the books according such kind of a amount book will be sold according the percentage of amount I will get. Even example, if I am talking about the movie, I got the signing agreement.
Okay, so that's very good. So,
Yeah, I got a signing agreement because I sell my book rights.
Yeah, that's good. So
I sell my book rights to the production team. So I got 20 lakhs.
I will publicity your book. I will put the link for your book on my website, and I really want to see the movie. I know the trailer is just amazing. The trailer is just spot on. Is really strong, and I find amazing to speak with you because I think all the mothers and fathers that experience this is the same. We speak the same language and we know what they are capable of, and it's horrible. It's horrible. And to me, you are just amazing. You have done what every single mother wants to achieve. So once again, congratulations, Sagarika. Thank you so much for speaking, taking this time speaking with me and all my audience. And thank you for encouraging the mothers to carry on this battle. And I think you have done amazing. You are spreading the word about the crime that they are doing, and it's just amazing. What you have done to destroy what they are doing to the children, to the children's rights, to the families. You have done amazing, Sagarika. Carry on and support, please, the family of Ariha. I really hope that Ariha goes back home. And,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Because even I thought that one day Arya should repatriate in India, obviously. Then this is the, I mean, and I think that if I will get the custody of my children, obviously Arya's mother will get the custody of, because his husband is very much supportive. You know that, so his family is very much supportive. In my case, my except my parents, my husband family, they were supporting me.
yeah, I will do the movie for you, like you have asked me. Me and Leon, we will do a video saying that Portugal did not help us, opposite to India. Congratulations to your country, amazing. And Sagarika, thank you so much for being available once again. It was a pleasure to speak to you, to meet you, and I wish you all the best to you, strong lady, and all the best to your children. And I really believe that love conquers all and heals. And thank you so much for this time, Sagarika. All right?
Thank you.
And we keep in touch, all right? I want to have that link for your book. I want to read your book.
Okay.
All
Sure.
right? Thank you so much, Sagarika, and I will keep you in touch with you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Welcome. Bye. Bye.
Bye bye for now. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Bye.